Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the morning after the party.
No, I already said good morning.
Oh, no. That was for yesterday's vlog. Because we didn't end it at night time.
Okay.
Did you know what I mean?
No.
No, me either, to be honest.
That's
Alright.
okay.
But whoa, what happened to my hand? Alright. Josh is still asleep. I thought I would just go on.
Sleeping.
Good morning, Zoe.
No, I did. I did.
Introduce them to me.
We've introduced them to you. Okay. Joshua.
Thanks for letting me sleep then, guys. That was good.
Oh, guys, the good news is that we're up and we're gonna jump into a bit of breakfast. And I think Josh and I are gonna go swimming in the pool. In movies and stuff, they do a thing like where they just skip out all the boring stuff and stuff that's just not necessary and just get to the good stuff, and that's exactly what I've just done. I've come home, we had a nice little swim up there this morning, but then we just drove back and I've just been that beat up and tired that I've just basically been napping. I napped like in the car and all this on the way down, and I've just gotten back not too long ago. I'm just trying to catch up on the vlogs at the moment because I got a little bit behind. And Mum's cooked a bit of lunch, which looks fantastic. So I'm gonna grab a nice big drink of water, I think, and head out there and eat that. Lunch was good. We've just had a special visitor arrive. It's Tyson. Hello. Haven't seen Tyson in like ages, and he just got his license and stuff. So he's like decided, no, well, I'll just come over and say good day. Mainly because I'm not running and stuff anymore, and Tyson's doing crazy strict training, so it just makes things hard, especially when he's in grade 12 as well. We're gonna go out for a bit of a drive, I think, and just kind of hang out a little bit. We don't really have any plans. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. You ready? Yes. That was a pretty awesome ice cream. The guy was like, oh, do you want a cup or a cone? And I was like, well, how hot is it outside? Because we do live in Cairns, Australia, and it's bloody hot here. So I was like, I'll have a cup, thanks. And he gives me a cup, and then he's like, how about this? And like whacks a cone like straight on the top. And I was like, dude, that's pretty cool. So shout out to Jack and Shannon's for making nice ice cream. How's yours? Wonderful. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know, we're just kind of wandering around, hanging out. I think Tyson may have to go soon, but for now, yeah, it's a fairly rough kind of day. It's pretty windy and half gross out there, but it's alright, it's still nice. Quick stop at home. I've basically had to just run in and run out. I've got a backpack. I'm gonna go and test ride a bike, and Tyson's on his way home, and it's kind of in the direction where I'm going, so he's been kind enough to drop me where I have to be. Just popped over to Dad's house. Just gonna ride this thing this afternoon. Basically the reason for this, like, I don't do triathlons or anything anymore, but I may try and get into the Ironman possibly again. And there may or may not be a few races that I go down south for that include a time trial. So it's just another way of training, another way to just something that I want to get used to riding. So it's gonna be my afternoon, I guess. Alright, kitted up. I'm gonna jump onto this thing and start rolling home. Taking it really, really easy, but at least it's a bit of a ride done today, which will be a nice feeling. Just walking through the door. Guys, that's a bike you cannot vlog on at all. That's super duper tough. Good fun though. Very fast, which is nice. You can just kind of get it to one speed and you just feel like you're flying along, which is an awesome feeling. But yeah, can't vlog. It's just too hard, way too hard. And I was like, nah, not risking it. I'm home. How does this look? Pretty good? No, I'm actually, should be taking, I've been sitting there like that for ages, so I took my sweaty jersey off and just sat on the computer replying to a bunch of comments from you guys and just chatting to some people, catching up with a few things. I wanted to go and chat really quickly about this TT bike. I want to kind of run you through what it's on, what it's on. I think I'm on it. What like group said and what is running on the bike. And I just want to make a couple of little adjustments and yeah, that'll probably be the evening. We'll have some dinner after that and it'll be all sweet. I just had to get changed. I thought that looked absolutely ridiculous. Let's go and have a chat about this thing. This thing's a bit of a beast. It's a machine. Alright, let's have a chat. Alright, where should we start? Alright, let's start from the top and work down. We have, I'm not actually sure of the brand of this, ISM, running a complete time trial saddle. These things are exceptional. If you don't have one of these and you're doing time trials, you're losing, you're just missing out completely. They change the way you can sit, you get a lot further forward over the handlebars, which is what you're looking for in a time trial. Then come down to the Vision bullhorn bars, followed by the profile design clip-on aero bars. I think they're carbon. I think this whole setup here is carbon, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't hold me to that. The frame itself is provided by Giant. It's the TCR Composite TT. Now, this frame is really old. Like, I'm talking probably 06 or 07. But it is by far the lightest time trial frame, or actually lightest time trial complete bike that I've ever picked up, and that's why I love it so much. Like, obviously things are changing, like the nose cones are obviously different, you got more integrated brakes, and the cables are a little bit messy. I think a bike should be more about comfort and feeling good to you rather than, oh well, I've got a bike that looks super schmick and it weighs like 4 kilos heavier than this one because it's all internal stuff and blah blah blah, and there's all these other things on there. Alright, let's move along to the group set. Basically it's a Shimano Ultegra throughout, 1123 on the back, that rear cassette there, and Ultegra rear derailleur, front derailleur, and chain rings. Now I believe they are pretty certain they're 5339s or they're 5239s. When I say that number, that's how many teeth are on the outer ring, so either 53 or 52, and 39 on the inner ring. Brakes are provided by Ultegra as well, front and the rear ones. The final part to a complete bike setup are the wheels. These wheels are provided by Zip, the 404 editions, and they are tubular, which means there are no tubes in there. Basically, you glue them onto the wheel itself. You glue the tires on, and it's basically a tube and a tire all in one. They're great. They make a lighter tire to a degree. The clinchers that have tubes in them are actually getting really light these days, and you see pros like Tony Martin and possibly Fabian Cancellara, two very good time trialists, are switching back to clincher tires and clincher wheels because there's less of a risk of your tire rolling off the rim, which could be quite scary when you're time trialing through a corner at 45-50 k's an hour. But yeah, they're very strong, they're very light, and they're going to do the job. And that's pretty much the bike. The only other kind of attachments onto the bike are very basic Shimano pedals. Stem is provided by Triple B, and just some regular bar tape with a carbon drink holder mounted to the frame. That's pretty much it. I really want to put a longer stem on the bike. I think that might be better for me, and we'll see how that goes. So let's do that now. But yeah, that's the bike I'm going to be doing a bit of training on, a bit of racing on. It's a bit of a machine, and I love it. I just want to go through two things really quickly, because when I was changing that stem over, you may have noticed things that may look unfamiliar. The first one, which you can see me doing here, is testing like on that front like clamp that goes over the bars. You test, when you do that up, you want the gap on the top and the bottom to be even. So you always get down and you have a look, and you feel with your fingers as to whether that's even or not. If it's not, you just do a little bit of adjusting and you get that right. It just kind of creates an even clamp of on the bars, and it stops, like, it could stop your bars slipping. It's just, you don't want one end to be like in and then one to be out. It just doesn't work right. It's not the most it's the most logical way of just doing them up. It's just the smartest. Now the second thing, if you see here, I'm actually testing the headset. You don't want any movement in the headset. Now this stem was a little bit like longer on when it sat down on that on the fork tube. So man, I got to take out one little spacer, and because I changed that around, you still want to check that that's clamping down and that the headset is not moving. If it's moving, you have to make some adjustments, or you got to put in more spaces so that it locks down and doesn't move. So they're the two things that if you kind of saw them and was like, oh, what's he doing there? That's what I was doing. Alrighty guys, that's it. That's the end of today's vlog. I'm gonna go and grab a bit of dinner. I'm gonna sit down. I've got a bit of vlog catching up to do. I've just been crazy flat out, and I just haven't been able to get on top of it, sort of thing. And like I said, with all my training and stuff, I'm trying really hard to get that done. I'm working really hard. I want to learn as much as possible there. And then I'm trying to vlog as well, so sometimes some things have to get sacrificed in order to get those things done. And unfortunately this time it was the vlog that got caught up a little bit in all of this madness over this weekend. But I've had a great time this weekend. It's been awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed the little adventures. I wish I vlogged more last night at that party, but I didn't. Anyway, we all learned things. It was fun. I had a good time. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, if you want to go big, dream.